Good morning, class. Today I am going to discuss the basic differences between compounds and mixture. Let us start. First is mixture. In case of mixture, the constituents may be present in any ratio. It means the components taken in a mixture not present in the fixed ratio, they are present in indefinite ratio. But in case of compounds, the constituents are always present in the fixed ratio by their mass. The mixture may or may not be homogeneous in nature. Homogeneous means which have uniform composition. So the mixture may or may not have uniform composition. For example, if we mixes salt plus sugar powder, they shows same composition. But if we mixes water plus oil or sand plus salt, they will shows non-uniform composition. So in this case, composition may be homogeneous or composition may not be homogeneous. But in case of compounds, there is always homogeneity in the nature. The particles or the constituent shows homogeneous mixture or homogeneous nature. In case of mixture, the properties of mixtures are midway between those of the constituent, means the components taken in the mixture shows properties of all the components taken. But in case of compounds, the properties of compounds are entirely different from its constituent. For example, if we have taken mixture of iron fillings plus sulfur powder, suppose if we have taken the mixture of iron fillings and sulfur powder, so this mixture shows the properties of iron as well as the properties of sulfur, because in this mixture these two components are mixed only physically, they are not chemically mixed together. So this mixture shows properties of iron as well as sulfur. We can study the properties of this iron by using magnet and properties of sulfur by using some solvent like carbon disulfide. Whereas the properties of compounds are entirely different from the mixture. Suppose we have taken the same mixture of Fe and S in a fixed ratio by their mass, and when this mixture is heated, resulting in formation of a compound named as iron sulfide. Now this iron sulfide consists of the components in a fixed ratio by their mass. So in this case ratio is fixed. Second, the composition of this compound is homogeneous in nature. And third one, it will shows the properties different from the properties of Fe and S. So the properties of this iron sulfide is totally different from properties of iron as well as sulfur. Suppose we have checked the property of iron by using magnet. This iron sulfide shows no effect towards magnet. Therefore, it will show some different other properties. As we know, sulfur is a non-metal, yellow color powder. It will dissolve well in carbon disulfide. But this mixture shows no dissolution in CS2. Therefore, this compound shows properties different from the mixture. Next point is, in this case, the constituents of the mixture can be easily separated by simple mechanical means. Separation technique or simple mechanical or physical methods can be used, but in case of compounds, they cannot be easily separated by simple mechanical means. Energy in the form of heat or light is often required for their separation. Mixture are formed as a result of physical change, because physical changes are reversible in nature, and the compounds are formed as a result of chemical change, indicating that the compound formation is irreversible change. When mixture is formed, in that case there is no heat, light or energy absorbed or evolved. There is no evolution of or absorption of energy in the form of heat, light or electricity, but for the formation of compound, energy is always absorbed or evolved in the form of heat, light or electricity. The melting and boiling point of mixtures are usually not sharp, because the composition is not fixed or indefinite composition, therefore melting and boiling points are not sharp. Whereas chemical compound, which is formed by mixing of the components in a fixed ratio by their mass, homogeneous in nature, therefore they will possess sharp melting and boiling point. Next topic is atom and molecule. What is an atom? Atom is the smallest particle. What is an atom? Atom is the smallest particle of an element which may or may not capable of independent existence, capable of independent existence. That substance is called as atom. So as we know, element is a pure substance which consists of one kind of particles, and these particles may be atom, ions or molecules. Ions are not taken here because that was taken in case of ionic compounds. Clear? So this atom is present in the element because element is a pure substance. In the classification of matter we have explained also that element consists of atoms or molecules, and element is made up of one kind of atom or molecule. So atom is the smallest particle of element which may or may not be capable of independent existence. For example, atom of iron Fe, copper Cu, silver Ag, gold Au. These can exist freely, whereas atoms of hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, they cannot exist freely because they will not exist in atomic form. They always exist as H2, O2, N2. In this atomic form, these species are highly unstable. They become stable in this form, that is molecular form. Clear? So atom may be capable of independent existence such as iron, copper, silver, gold, or it may not be able to exist independently. Example, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, fluorine, chlorine, etc. Next is, what is a molecule? So molecule is the smallest particle. This point also give us direction or give us the basic point of difference between atom and molecule. It is the smallest particle of an atom, that is element or compound which can exist freely. This is the basic difference between atom and molecule, that atom is the smallest particle which may or may not be exist freely, whereas this molecule is the smallest particle and it can exist freely. Clear? That species is called as molecule. Now molecules are again of two types. First is called as molecule of element and second one is called as molecule of compound. First is molecule of element and second is the molecule of compound. Molecule of element, these are made up of only one kind of atoms. These are made up of only one kind of atoms, so they are called as homoatomic molecules. Homoatomic, also named as homonuclear molecules, because they are made up of only one kind of many atoms, such as if two atoms are combined, it results in formation of H2, O2, N2. So in some cases, such as noble gases, helium and neon, they will act as monoatomic. Single atom hai, exist independently, therefore these are called as monoatomic molecules of the element. And in this case, two atoms are present, therefore these are called as diatomic molecules of the element. Di means which consists of two atoms. Clear? Such as O3, ozone. In this case, three atoms are present, therefore it will exist as triatomic molecule. P4, 4 atoms, therefore it is tetratomic. S8, 8 atoms, therefore it is called as octaatomic. In case of species having more than 3 atoms, they are simply named as polyatomic molecules. They are called as polyatomic molecules. All these molecules are classified under homoatomic or homonuclear molecules. Next is the molecule of compound. Molecule of compounds, these are made up of different elements. These are made up of different elements, therefore they are called as heteroatomic or heteronuclear molecules. They are called as heteroatomic or heteronuclear molecules. In this case, the molecules or the elements are present or the atoms are present of different kind. For example, HF, 2 atoms are present and both are different. second is HCl, third is HBr. All these species having different atoms, therefore it is called as heteroatomic molecules. Number of atoms is 2, therefore they are called as diatomic molecule. Next example is H2O. Now it consists of 3 atoms, 2 of hydrogen and 1 of oxygen, therefore it is triatomic molecule. Ammonia, NH3, 3 atoms of hydrogen and 1 of nitrogen, it is called as tetraatomic molecule of the compound. Next is methane, CH4, 4 atoms of hydrogen and 1 of carbon, therefore it is said to be pentaatomic. Next is SF6, it consists of 6 atoms of fluorine and 1 of sulfur, therefore it is said to be heptaatomic. So in this case different atoms are present having 2, 3, 4, 5 or 7 different atoms, therefore such type of species are called as heteroatomic or heteronuclear molecules, and the molecule consisting of more than 3 atoms, they are simply called as polyatomic molecules. Clear? And number of atoms, so here a term arises, that term is called as atomicity. What is atomicity? It is defined as number of atoms present in one molecule of the element or one molecule of the compound. That term is called as atomicity. We can count the number of atoms, whether the atoms are of same kind or they are of different kind. So the number of atoms present in one molecule of element or compound, this term is called as atomicity. Okay.